Imagine a farm. What do you see? Fields of crops, big barns. Now, picture a farm inside a skyscraper. That's the idea behind vertical farming. Vertical farming grows food in layers, stacked vertically. This method uses less land than traditional farming. It can also grow food closer to where people live. Vertical farms use technology to control light, temperature, and water. This helps plants grow faster and healthier. This means more food can be produced in a smaller space. Vertical farming is still a relatively new idea. However, it has the potential to revolutionize how we grow food. The idea of vertical farming isn't new. It has roots that stretch back through the annals of history, evolving over centuries to become the sophisticated systems we see today. Ancient civilizations used terrace farming to grow crops on hillsides. This method allowed them to maximize arable land in mountainous regions, ingeniously adapting to their environment. One of the earliest and most famous examples of vertical farming is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. These legendary gardens are said to have been built by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his wife, Ametis, who longed for the green hills and valleys of her homeland. These gardens were built around 600 BC. They were an engineering marvel of their time, featuring a series of tiered gardens containing a wide variety of trees, shrubs, and vines. They were one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, celebrated for their grandeur and the ingenuity of their irrigation systems, which brought water from the Euphrates River to nourish the plants. Fast forward to 1915, a scientist named Gilbert Ellis Bailey proposed the idea of vertical farming in a book. His vision was ahead of its time, imagining a future where multi-story buildings could be used to grow crops in urban areas. He described a multi-story building used to grow crops, a concept that laid the groundwork for the vertical farming innovations we see today. Bailey's ideas were revolutionary, suggesting that urban spaces could be transformed into productive agricultural hubs. Today, technology is making vertical farming more efficient and productive. Innovations in hydroponics, aeroponics, and aquaponics are allowing us to grow more food in less space using fewer resources. LED lights, automated irrigation systems, and climate control allow us to create the perfect growing environment indoors. These advancements are not only increasing yields, but also making it possible to grow fresh produce in urban areas, reducing the need for long-distance transportation and lowering our carbon footprint. One of the key technologies used in vertical farming is hydroponics. This method grows plants without soil. Instead of soil, plants are grown in a nutrient-rich water solution. This solution contains all the essential minerals plants need to grow. There are different types of hydroponic systems. Some use a continuous flow of water past the roots. Others use a system of ebb and flow where the roots are periodically flooded with nutrient solution. Hydroponics allows for very precise control over the nutrients plants receive. This results in faster growth rates and higher yields. Aeroponics takes hydroponics one step further. In aeroponics, plant roots are suspended in the air. The roots are periodically sprayed with a fine mist of nutrient solution. This provides the plants with everything they need to grow. Because roots are exposed to more oxygen in an aeroponic system, plants can absorb nutrients more efficiently. This can lead to even faster growth rates than hydroponics. Aeroponics also uses less water than hydroponics. This makes it a more sustainable option in areas with water scarcity. Section 5. Aquaponics, a symbiotic cycle of fish and plants. Aquaponics combines aquaculture, which is raising fish, with hydroponics. In an aquaponic system, fish are raised in tanks. The fish waste provides nutrients for the plants. The plants, in turn, help to clean the water for the fish. This creates a closed-loop system that is both sustainable and efficient. Aquaponics is a great example of how we can use natural processes to produce food in a more sustainable way. Section 6. Vertical farming benefits. Good for the planet, good for us. Vertical farming offers many benefits over traditional agriculture. It represents a revolutionary approach to food production, leveraging technology to grow crops in vertically stacked layers, often incorporating controlled environment agriculture. One of the biggest benefits is that it uses less land. Traditional farming requires vast expanses of land, which can lead to deforestation and habitat destruction. Vertical farming, on the other hand, maximizes space efficiency. This is especially important as the global population grows. With more people living in urban areas, the demand for food is increasing and the availability of arable land is decreasing. We need to find ways to produce more food on less land. Vertical farming offers a solution by allowing us to grow crops in urban settings closer to where people live. Vertical farms can be built in urban areas. This not only saves land, but also brings food production closer to consumers, reducing the need for long-distance transportation. This reduces the distance food travels from farm to table. Shorter supply chains mean fresher produce, as the time between harvest and consumption is minimized. This means fresher food for consumers and lower transportation costs. Fresher produce retains more nutrients and tastes better, enhancing the overall quality of our diets. Because vertical farms are in controlled environments, they are less susceptible to pests and diseases. The controlled settings allow for precise regulation of temperature, humidity, and light, creating optimal growing conditions. This reduces the need for pesticides and herbicides. By minimizing the use of chemicals, vertical farming promotes healthier ecosystems and produces cleaner, safer food for consumers. Additionally, many vertical farms utilize renewable energy sources such as solar or wind power, further reducing their environmental footprint. This makes vertical farming not only a sustainable option but also a forward-thinking solution to the challenges of modern agriculture. Vertical farming can also foster community engagement. Urban farms can become educational hubs where people learn about sustainable practices and the importance of local food production. Schools and community groups can visit these farms, gaining hands-on experience and a deeper understanding of where their food comes from. This educational aspect is invaluable in promoting a more sustainable future. Finally, vertical farming supports local economies by providing fresh produce to local markets and restaurants. This not only ensures a steady supply of high-quality food, but also supports local businesses and reduces the carbon footprint associated with food transportation. Section 7. Challenges of vertical farming: energy use and upfront costs. While vertical farming has many potential benefits, there are also challenges that need to be addressed. These challenges can significantly impact the feasibility and sustainability of vertical farming operations. One of the biggest challenges is the energy required to run a vertical farm. The energy consumption in vertical farms is primarily due to the need for artificial lighting, which is essential for plant growth in an indoor environment. Vertical farms require a lot of electricity to power the lights, climate control systems, and other equipment. These systems are crucial for maintaining the optimal conditions for plant growth, including temperature, humidity, and air circulation. The cost of energy can make it difficult for vertical farms to be profitable. High electricity bills can eat into the profits, making it challenging for vertical farms to compete with traditional farming methods. Another challenge is the high upfront cost of building a vertical farm. The initial investment required to set up a vertical farming facility can be substantial, often involving the purchase of specialized equipment and technology. The technology used in vertical farming can be expensive. This includes advanced lighting systems, climate control units, and automated systems for planting, watering, and harvesting. This can make it difficult for new businesses to get started. Many entrepreneurs face financial barriers when trying to enter the vertical farming industry, as the high costs can be prohibitive. To address these challenges, some vertical farms are exploring the use of renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power to reduce energy costs. Additionally, government incentives and subsidies can help offset the initial investment costs, making it more feasible for new businesses to enter the market. Despite these challenges, many vertical farms are finding innovative solutions to become more energy efficient and cost-effective. By leveraging new technologies and sustainable practices, vertical farming has the potential to revolutionize the way we grow food, providing fresh produce in urban areas and reducing the environmental impact of traditional agriculture. Section 8. The future of vertical farming feeding a growing world. Despite the challenges, the future of vertical farming is bright. As technology continues to improve, vertical farming is becoming more efficient and affordable. New technologies, such as artificial intelligence and robotics, are being used to automate many of the tasks involved in vertical farming. This is further reducing labor costs and increasing efficiency. Vertical farming has the potential to play a major role in feeding the world's growing population. It is a sustainable and efficient way to produce food in urban areas where it is needed most. Section 9. Vertical farming at home, growing your own food indoors. You don't need a skyscraper to start vertical farming at home. You can create your own small-scale vertical garden at home with ease. You can purchase vertical gardening kits online or at your local garden center. You can also build your own using recycled materials and a bit of creativity. Growing your own food is a truly rewarding experience. It is also a great way to teach kids about where their food actually comes from. Section 10. Conclusion: vertical farming, a sustainable solution. Vertical farming is a revolutionary approach to agriculture. It offers a sustainable and efficient way to produce food in urban areas where it is needed most. While there are challenges to overcome, the future of vertical farming is bright. As technology continues to improve, vertical farming will play an increasingly important role in feeding the world's growing population. It is up to all of us to support the development of sustainable food systems like vertical farming to ensure a healthy and abundant food supply for generations to come.